Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, listen to this. This is my favorite part. Doesn't it sound like those advertisements for like weight loss pills? Listen.
She was like, you have troubles losing weight, don't you? And I was like, yeah. She was like, even eating at a normal amount? And I was like, yeah. It's because of the disease. So first I want to start with the whole lymphedema thing. So very short backstory. In 2019, I started forming this big...
Big? Did you call me big? Hello girls, I have missed this so much. Now, if you watch my channel, you probably know that I do not like Amber's newer content. I don't really keep up with it much. And that is no fault of her own. I think things change, and that's fine. However, with this video, we have struck gold. I'm telling you, this one's gonna be good. Let's start the drama.
I diagnosed myself with lymphedema, and then whenever I would see a doctor and I would say, yeah, I have lymphedema, they'd look at it and they wouldn't like say, oh no, that's not lymphedema. Like they would never like say, that's not what that is. They would just like go with it. But I never actually saw a lymphedema specialist.
Oh my God, no. So you're telling me this whole time that you'd been telling everyone that you have lymphedema, you didn't know? You did not know? You self-diagnosed yourself again?
Or a doctor that knew much about lymphedema. I never did until recently. Oh my gosh, I finally did it. I prolonged it for long enough. I was just really nervous to go for some reason. I'm massively embarrassed and ashamed because I don't like showing my legs, and I knew that was going to be obviously a big portion of this visit, is a lot of look and poke and prod and stuff like that. So I finally said, I am trying to get my health together. Like, it's been about a year now that I have been following doctor's instructions. I have been advocating for myself.
Okay, do I need to make another shot video? Take a shot of water every time Amberlynn says, I've been an advocate for myself.
And losing weight and just really trying to better myself. But I want to say that this lymphedema specialist is more than that. She also is a specialist in lipedema. She has been a specialist for over 30 years. So her knowledge was mind-blowing. This appointment was 2 hours long. And as soon as she saw me, even before I took my pants off, she knew exactly what it was. And then I had to obviously take off my clothing, and she really saw.
Listen closely. She does this thing where she either makes the doctor sound like a complete idiot, or she makes them sound like God's gift and the most intelligent person in the world. And because this person is going to be giving Amber exactly what she wants, in this scenario, she's God's gift.
I do have a little bit of lymphedema. I do. But what I'm actually experiencing is lipedema. It is a disease that not a lot of people have, but more people have it than you think. It's not something that people just go around knowing. Like, lymphedema is more common and more commonly talked about, but I have lipedema, and this shocked me completely. But everything she said made sense, and it all came together because ever since I was a little girl, I've always experienced bigger calves and bigger arms. And it's like, no matter what I ate, no matter what I did, like, it was hard for me to lose weight. It was super easy for me to gain. You guys know that. You guys have seen that. Like, when I was doing my series videos, I was like weighing myself every day, showing you guys what I ate. I was showing my calories. There was a section where for a couple weeks I was eating below 2,000 calories. And I was not losing weight, and you guys were calling me a liar. You guys were saying that I was lying and I was binging off the camera, and I was so frustrated because I was weighing myself daily for that series as well. This isn't just happening during that series. This has happened for years now, that I would be around the same people, eating the same things and having the same physical activity, and I would either gain weight or stay the same weight while they'd be losing weight or stay in their healthy size. And it just seemed like nobody understood me.
If anyone were to give Amberlynn a gift this year, it couldn't be any bigger than what this doctor gave Amberlynn. the diagnosis of lipedema. This is amazing for her. Look at how happy she is. Now, in her recent video, she said that I wasn't happy that I've got the diagnosis, but I was happy that, things started to make sense. Okay, let me ask you this, Amberlynn. Fine, you've got lipedema, whatever it is, in your legs and arms, right? What about the rest of your body? What about the fact that you've been gaining weight continuously? What about the fact that you can lose weight? You were telling us you've lost 100 pounds. If you can do that, what's stopping you from carry on? Just look at the smugness. Her face, she is lit up like a light bulb.
When I would say I gain weight if I eat 2,400 calories, like no one believed me. And I was becoming frustrated with that because it's like a lot of you don't believe me when I say that I do gain weight by eating that amount. And there was even a section of a time where I was eating like 1,700 calories and I was still gaining weight every single day while Feline was doing the same diet as me and losing weight while she's already thin. So it just felt like I was broken, something was wrong. And I was right, something is wrong. The number one symptom of lipedema is weight gain. No matter what diets you do, no matter how low of calories, you gain weight. That is the number one symptom. The knowledge was overwhelming in this 2-hour session.
This is complete BS. Complete BS. I'm not denying that the condition does not exist. Of course it does. However, does it make it actually impossible for you to do things? No. It's like telling a diabetic person that, you're genetically predisposed to have diabetes. But that does not mean that you're diabetic purely because of your genetics. Environmental factors do exist. Now, in your case, Amberlynn, it isn't like you've been dieting on ends, days on end for like 20 days, 30 days, 2 years, 10 years. No, you start a diet, you do it for 2 days, and you fall off the wagon. That's why you gain weight. It's science, okay? If you told me that you'd been dieting and you've been doing it for 30 days and you still gain weight, I'd be like, okay, maybe there's something going on. Maybe something is stopping you from losing weight. Okay, maybe it's the lipedema. No, this is just the diet. If you go on a diet and you fail on day 1 or day 2, which you normally do, it's the diet.
Which I have another appointment with her next month, which I'm already so excited for because she's teaching me so much and she made me feel so validated.
Oh my God. Okay, listen to this. This is my favorite part. I just listen to her expressions and the questions she asks. Doesn't it sound like those advertisements for like weight loss pills? Listen.
She was like, you have troubles losing weight, don't you? And I was like, yeah. She was like, even eating at a normal amount? And I was like, yeah. It's because of the disease. And it just like really shocked me.
Oh my God. What? Why is it shocking you? Why? It's just the high of the new diagnosis. I'm telling you guys.
And Feline like looked at me and was like,
I'm telling you guys, man, this Feline is taking the piss.
Like she has seen me through all of these struggles and it's just been rough, you guys. But I have a reason now.
My God. Please do not tell me that she actually said this. Amber, do you know what is waiting for you in the comments section? Girl, I can't save you. I can't even save you from this one.
And now I understand that it's like no matter what I do, I have something fighting against me, and that's the number one freaking symptom.
Look, I'm not going to be the one to tell you that, oh, Amber's lying all the time. But can you imagine sitting in the doctor's office with Amberlynn and the doctor just saying to her, yep, Amberlynn, that's the whole reason you've been gaining weight. And guess what, Amber? It is the number one reason. Do you really think that the doctor said that? And that's like, oh my God, the way that she's talking about it. She's like, oh yeah, I always have something fighting against me. Do you see that she's already giving up? She's giving up because now she's got a reason. At least when she didn't have a reason, she was trying.
It's just so frustrating. And I just feel like for so long, people didn't take me seriously. I would talk to you guys repeatedly, and I'm just like, you guys, I promise, like, I'm not binging off a camera. I'm showing you everything I'm eating.
What? What are you talking about? I edit videos and do like compilations and do the reactions based on your old videos. And in your old videos, you say, guys, I always binge. And she always says things like, well, I never film my binges. Uh, now you're contradicting yourself. I don't know what the truth is anymore.
But there is a diet for patients like me and for people with this disease, and it is keto or low carb. The specialist told me to stay below 50 grams.
Okay, if you're still here, you can't click off now. Listen to what she's gonna say now. So, this whole time we've been talking about, she's finding herself an excuse, blah, 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 whatever. And then the doctor uh, comes to this conclusion that, listen, it's not over yet. We've got a plan for you. And she's like, you've got this diet, low carb, keto diet. And what do you think Amberlynn does? Honestly, tell me, if you haven't already seen the video, guess what do you think Amberlynn says now? Listen.
I don't agree with keto. I don't agree with low carb. I don't feel like it is a healthy way of living.
You hear that? So, the specialist, the God's gift, the person that knew it all, educated her for 2 hours, and right till when it came to the solution, Evelyn thought that this person does not know shit about healthy living.
And she was like, do you ever gain weight while you go on car rides, even if they're just like over an hour? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, lipedema. And I'm just like, everything is coming full circle. Like, I knew I wasn't dumb. I knew I wasn't an idiot. I knew I wasn't making excuses. I knew something was off. And I finally have a diagnosis. I thought I was going in there to be told, yeah, you have lymphedema. This is what you can do for it.
What? What kind of a doctor talks like that? Do you gain weight even if it's under an hour? Like, what kind of a doctor says that? Do you know why? Because who goes on a car ride and carries a scale with them and they go, okay, I've gained 2.5 pounds. Who does that? And therefore, what kind of a question is that?
My whole world is kind of shook.
Look at the happiness.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. You can actually have liposuction on certain parts. If you have lipedema. You guys, I promise, next video, I'm gonna know exactly how to pronounce it. You think I would after seeing her, but it's like one of those things. It's like, I'm so bad at pronouncing certain words.
And you love to go off on a tangent. Okay, we get it. We get it. You can't pronounce it. Stop saying it every 2 seconds. God damn.
Like lymph nodes. I go back and forth between the two. I'm like, which one is it? I know it's one of them. I just don't know. But yeah, you can have liposuction. Sometimes that'll help and such. So that is something I can think about doing in the future. And she also said, when you do lose weight, do you notice it in your face more and not in your body? And I said, yeah. And she was like, because you don't have lipedema in your face. And she was like, that's why your arms are bigger. That's why your legs are bigger. And I'm just like, wow. And she was like, this is a disease that progresses.
Amber's like, Feline, honey, Christmas has come early. Do you know what this means for Amber? It means this disease is progressive, aka I'm gonna continue gaining the weight, and I have been continuously gaining weight, and it is not my fault. It is the lipedema.
It doesn't just stop. And everything was just like coming together for me. And I was like, wow. So you guys telling me, wow, her arms look so much bigger than years ago, or her legs look so much bigger than years ago. How is she actually losing weight? It's because of this disease. It's because of this disease. What? Like, everything is just coming together. And I'm so glad that I finally have an answer. And I'm not just like a freak show. I do slightly feel like one, because it's like, I'm never going to get rid of this, but what I can do to help it and to lose weight the best of my ability is low carb and staying below 50 grams of carbs. And I've never believed in that diet. You guys know that I've been in, I have shared that I do not believe in that diet. I do not like that diet. I did a mukbang where I was like, I'm doing low carb, and I had a freaking baked potato, y'all. Y'all know I've never taken low carb seriously. I've never done it, never actually tried. That's one diet I've never ever done. Keto, low carb, no. But I'm not going to these specialists to just hear them tell me to do something and me not doing it. I'm not getting these tests, and I'm not seeing these doctors just for them to tell me something and me not listen to them. No, I'm going to better myself. So today is actually day 4 of me being on low carb, and I'm actually doing it. I'm staying below 50 grams of carbs.
Look, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that from her attitude already, she's going to be failing or stopping this diet very, very, very soon. All to do with your attitude, the way you approach things. If you've got a positive mindset, if you overdo it like how she does it, she gets so excited in the beginning and then she falls crashing and burning. Or you say, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, and then you crash and burn anyway. There's no healthy middle. And I'm going to give it maybe 2 weeks, if that, and she's going to be trashing this doctor like never before.
It's between eating like a crazy person and eating like a normal person. So even though I don't count calories, doesn't mean that I'm sitting here and binging. I haven't had like the urge to binge. If I ever get that urge, you know, I got me some pork rinds for a salty crunch.
You know, even keto can be healthy. You know, I think in her head, she thinks keto has to be eating cheese and pork all day. No, you can make it healthy as well. Dude, pork grinds? I mean, I don't know. Listen, the comment section is going to be popping. I know it. Tell me what you think. I think this is just another disaster waiting to happen. As always, I'll speak to you in the comment section. Love you guys so much. Until next time, bye.